Hello and welcome to this lesson on how to program a solar collector. It's just an example, so you see how to do a program for this. These are the solar collectors that are on top of your roof, and here is an info picture that shows us how the connection is. Here's the temperature sensor T7 of the solar collector. Here is temperature sensor of hot water container, this tank here, down here, and this is M3 is the pump that's gonna pump the hot water in here. The condition is that when in this solar collector the temperature is 5 degrees hotter than inside of this container, the pump will begin to pump the hot water inside. That's all. Oh, and next is to do your info scheme, your picture. The the width is 320 and the height is 208. That's the picture that we're gonna send to the SuperBrain, to the background. Okay, just do that. Click pause and build your own. So click on next. Click on the main menu shortcut. And click on this. Press Alt and programming and write solar collector, and next click file, add file, solar collector, open, and first we have to define our input and outputs. So click here SuperBrain color, yes, click here 1, and let's define our input and outputs. As you remember, we have our T6, T7 and T6. T6 is on the bottom of the container and T7 is on the solar collectors. So T6 container bottom, and T7 solar collector. Okay, let's select the types. We will use PT1000, and if you want you can click advanced, and here you can, as we talked the previous lesson about the measurement data, you can control it by on your SuperBrain, or you can select it here, your low measured value, high measured value, and low display value and high display value. So if the low measured value is 0, then low display value can be, I don't know, maybe 10 degrees Celsius or 22. If the high measured value is 1000, I don't know, ohms, then your high display value is 80 or 90 degrees Celsius. Hope you understand this. And here is digital. We have digital output here for the digital output 1 for the pump, and click OK. Now let's go to build our program. Let's go to list. Click here and write label. We can select label from here or from general. I think it's in here. We have it's not in here. Okay, it's here. Label, double click, 4 rows, properties, program, solar collector. Okay, and let's define our input. We have 2 inputs. One is T6 container bottom, and the other is T7 solar collector. I said previous, if the difference between temperature is 5 degrees, the pump will begin to pump the hot water inside of the container. So let's choose a parameter. Parameter is the number I want to force that is continuously 5 or 3, or the one I choose and set. So parameter, do that, and let's define our parameter in one language, and let's choose the parameter 10 because these parameters are used for your screen setups in SuperBrain. Parameter, so solar collector difference between temperatures. Okay, and let's select the difference is 5 degrees. Okay, that's the one. So next is, this is the bottom of the tank and this is the temperature, so I have to sum these two. It will work properly. So let's find the function sum, or I can go here at math function and find this the function sum. If I want to know what this function means, I can press F1 content, and it will open the this. So sum, find sum. Okay, the function is described like this. Output is A input 1 plus B input 2. The output result is equal to the mathematical summary of the input numbers. Okay, so let's collect sum 2 to and let's connect the bottom and the difference to temperature. Next thing to do is you have to put inside the hysteresis. So that's hysteresis. Let's see what does it mean. So then if input 1 is higher than input 2, the output changes to 1. If input 1 is lower than input 2 minus input 3, the output changes to 0. The input 1 will be the solar collector, the temperature of the solar collector, because that temperature will define the condition if the pump will open and close. So let's connect this to this. Oh, wrong threading, it won't go. In this case, we have one function that we call pass. Pass, that means just pass the information from one row to the second row. If I use, I don't know, 3 more, let's pass it here. So connect this to this to this. Okay, you understand now? Let's delete. I don't need so much pass functions right now. it's only pass the information to the next. Okay, so let's connect it here. So this sun will connect to the second input of the hysteresis, and on the third, let's connect one parameter. So let's define our parameter. It's for the hysteresis. Let's select parameter 9. His parameter, and let's select 3 hours. Tell you that later while choose that. And here's feedback help. If input 1 is higher, this